keep telling y'all that if you send me whale videos, I'm gonna block you.
Yeah, but you don't tell them what to send you. So
that is not true.
It.
That is blatantly untrue. And oh my God, who is it? There's somebody on Twitter that is constantly tagging me in frog videos and kitten videos and puppy videos. They know what to send me. I've been very clear about what to send me. But back to my previous statement. I keep telling y'all that if you send me whale videos, I'm gonna block you. Because why would you do that? I've been telling y'all that I'm afraid of whales. So why would you, do you hate me? Do you not love me? Do you want me to die? And that's how I feel about that, right? So then the other day, I get a text and it's sent to me and my husband and it's from my mom. Right. You know this, do you know what that lovely lady sent me a whale video?
Is it maybe a whale video? What the text said was that all of your dreams are true.
All my fears are true.
Yeah. Acknowledging your problem.
And I was like, why would you send me this?
How low did your thumb hover over the block button? How long did you? It's just one click and we never have to deal with each other.
I called her and I was like, you know, I block people for sending me stuff like that.
That's a good response.
Don't do that. Anyways, what up, Hope and Skits? It's your girl Skitten. We're here for Ice Cream Sandwich and he's here to talk about fear.
Man, okay, so if you have a fear of whales, is that what you're going to regale us with, of tales of whales?
Oh no, I have so many other things I'm afraid of.
Okay, but I have such a good one about whales.
Oh my God.
That I want you to tell.
Okay.
So do you want to do video, then story, or story, then video?
We'll do video, story, video.
Okay, done. Let's do it.
All right.
Video, story, video. My name is Chavez. I'm scared of nothing. Or am I? Huh?
I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are staying safe and sanitized. Super excited to see what this video has in store for us. So without further ado, I thought you were gonna jump in.
I'm just waiting for you to finish.
Let's go ahead and get started.
My fear is that it's never gonna stop, and we're just gonna keep waving our hands slower and slower, and then it speeds back up like an infinite wheel of pain and anticipation.
Fear helps you stay alive. But
Right.
I feel like in today's age, it feels much more like a burden than a function of survival. Sure, the world can be a scary place sometimes, like when you actually see a bear, but I just don't see bears that much. And I think fear is just a little more annoying than it is helpful in most parts of my life. The first thing I think of when I think of fear is flying. Fun fact about me, I used to not be afraid of flying at all. And actually,
same.
I thought it was a lot of fun.
Same
I remember my
Z's.
favorite seat was the window seat because I got to see a view of the world that used to only belong to birds. But now, unfortunately, flying is so much more of a hassle than it used to be. One of the more recent times I was flying, the pilot came over the intercom and said, "Hello, passengers. We are coming close to our destination. And we are going down." And as we are going down to our destination, I ask everyone to fasten their seatbelts and return their seats to their upright position for landing. Can we work on our phrasing a little to provide context? I respect pilots and all they do for society, but please say anything else than "we are going down" when inside of a giant metal tube in the sky. I thought for a moment that I was actually gonna die. I can't totally describe the feeling of doom that I felt in that moment, but I can kind of make a facial expression that represents it.
So, yeah.
It was like that, but on the inside. I used to think it would be cool to have flight as a superpower, but with fear of flying, it would just be terrible. Maybe I can just walk.
Okay, so I have no fear of flying at all. Zero. Right. The falling, though, I have such a big problem with. I don't want any falling at all during my flying.
No.
I know people that are scared of the flying and not of the falling.
How?
My grandfather will not go up. He will not do it.
Right.
At all. Not going to happen. Does not give a shit about the falling part. He's like, by that time, it's already over. So the fear is already done.
Right.
I was scared when I got to 1,000 feet. There's no reason to be scared anymore. Right. I'm not surviving that.
I guess he's not wrong.
At all. But I don't have that same perspective.
Yeah.
I just don't want to fall. I'd rather just implode like the guys who went under with the little thingy thing.
Damn, babe.
Beep, 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 beep. But that's the way to go, isn't it?
Too soon.
There might be a Problem? Bologna sandwich? You'll never know.
Oh, God.
What do you got? No, not scared of flying at all? Not even the Hawaii turbulence?
I was going to say, I'm not afraid of flying.
Okay.
I'm afraid of turbulence.
Yeah.
I don't mind flying. Like, if I have a smooth flight, I'm chilling.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't like turbulence at all. Any sign of turbulence, and I'm just a mess. So...
Do you like any giant metal things shaking while you're inside of them?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything that I would want it to be shaking violently while I'm inside.
You don't want to be the inside of any blender?
No.
If you're afraid of flying, it's definitely not the only thing you're afraid of. One time when I was a kid, my family went to Willis Tower. And if you've never been, at the top of Willis Tower, there are these glass boxes that poke out of the building that you can actually walk into and look down at the city if you so please. I thought it'd be really cool to see everything with no obstructed view. But the closer I got to the glass box, the more my brain cranked up my fear. There's never been a mechanical failure. It's gonna be fine.
Right.
Yeah, but what if it's not fine? What if it breaks for the first time when you stand on it? There's always a first time for everything.
Exactly.
But it's maintained regularly. And look at all the other people doing it. They're okay.
That's what everyone who has ever died has thought. Everyone who's ever died in a freak accident was like, oh, it's perfectly safe. Everybody who's ever done it before has been fine. And then, boom, they're dead.
Okay, but the way I feel about that is there's people who set off fireworks, right?
Right.
Millions of them.
Yeah.
And then there are people who get their hands blown off by fireworks.
Right.
Thousands of them a year.
Right.
And what they say is, well, everybody's shooting off fireworks. But, like, not the way you're doing it. The devil's in the details. Okay? Your big old, what is it called? Broad strokes? You know what I'm saying? Get a little fine-tooth comb and really weed out what the differences are. Do not go in the black box and jump up and down and be like, why is it failing? Oh, hundreds of people get on this thing. You saw those bunch of kids that got into an elevator and all jumped at the same time?
No.
I can't show the video on YouTube, but look it up. It just recently happened.
Why would they do that?
They filled it to the brim. They all jumped at the same time and were shocked when it broke.
And then they died?
Well, their elevators are a lot safer now than they used to be. If it was an old enough elevator, they would have just died.
Yeah.
But it just shut down.
Oh.
But, like, imagine, like, why would you do... Well, everybody gets an elevator. You're idiots. Do it, but the way it's supposed to be done.
Right.
It's that simple.
But what about the people who did do it the way it was supposed to be done and they still died?
But that number is so small, we don't have to talk about them. You're not that special. Get over it. You're not a main character.
I am that unlucky.
But you're not a main character. You're the guy in the background that gets hit with the shrapnel.
Those people died!
Not the guy in the front with the head that gets blown up.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So just, you didn't find a destination. There's the guy where the pole goes through the car. There's that guy. Then the guy next to him that got stranded on the side of the road for like an hour.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You're the guy stranded.
All right.
That's
okay.
unlucky.
All right. I'll try to think about it like that.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, but what if when you get on, a bug flies into a bird's mouth and it chokes, which causes it to hit a plane, which makes the plane crash, and the plane hits a screw on the glass box. The plane actually recovers and flies away, so everybody's happy about that. But the screw spins until it comes out and involves the whole glass box, and then you fall.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's a good point.
So
when it was my turn to go into the glass box, I decided to not. The building is well maintained and has never had a mechanical failure, and I could have had a cool experience, but I was just too freaked out. However, even if fear is sometimes annoying, I stand by my wariness of mechanical failures. Things happen. If there really are infinite realities inside of infinite universes, then that means somewhere out there, there's an Andy that met a terrible fate.
Damn. Damn!
Sucks for that guy. I don't know. I think it would just be nice to be up in a high place and enjoy the view without my brain screaming code red all the time.
Yeah, that'd be
Again,
nice.
I prove my point. Fear is annoying, but not as annoying as this. Get professional care for hair loss from the comfort of your home without ever visiting a doctor's office or pharmacy with peeps. Sometimes hair loss.
Bald people don't deserve to poop in peace.
Bro, for real. He's just violating this bald man.
Fire can be useful for a lot of things, like roasting marshmallows, pyrotechnics, and whenever you want lions to hop through a ring of fire.
And also revenge.
All right. Look, I need you to really tone it back. What? Why are you smiling so big when you said it? There was no follow-up. You're just letting it just marinate.
The thought made me happy.
All right. Okay. Hey, guys, you tell me if it's coming, please. Don't surprise me. Okay?
Everything's fine.
No ominous text. It's about to get hot in Vegas. It's already hot in Vegas. I don't know what you mean.
So, despite all of these joys that fire brings us, I am also afraid of fire, but only big fire. I'm not, like, screaming at candles and stuff. Beechwood lavender. It's specifically scary when it's out of control.
Right.
I've seen videos of people driving through or even next to forest fires, which awakens a deep and primal fear. And I'm not even in the situation. I can't imagine the courage firefighters must have to fight forest fires. There's a lot of F's in that sentence. Did you know the size of a loose fire doubles every 60 seconds?
Huh.
You gonna put that out?
Yeah, I was trying to...
He literally just lit something
Show an
else.
example.
So funny.
I can't remember that fact, but it's very scary. Fire is incredible. It can feed you, it can protect you, but if you're not careful with it, fire can totally and completely destroy everything you ever know. Hey, I said past the marshmallows? Oh, yeah, sorry. Here you go. Darkness. It's the idea of the unknown.
I know it's just a drawing, right? But it gave me so much stress when he passed the marshmallows
Over the fire. Yeah.
I was like, guy, the top of the flame is so much hotter than the top part of the flame, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh my God.
That bag would instantly melt. You'd ruin all the fucking stuff. The plastic would melt into your hand. It'd be a bad time.
The arms on your hand.
Yep,
the
arms on your hand. That's right.
The hairs on your arm would be singed off.
Mm-hmm. You freaking nature. Burn those off anyways. Extra arms. Weirdo.
Darkness. It's the idea of the unknown. Anything could be right out in front of your face and you wouldn't know. Hi, do you want to subscribe? One time, long ago, I went out to see a movie with friends at a nearby movie theater. When the movie finished up and everybody left, my plan was just to walk home. Eventually, I get to my neighborhood and I see a dark figure in the distance.
Damn.
And there's no light. I start to get a little nervous because I don't know what or who that is. At this point, my mind is starting to sound the alarms again. A murderer? A bear?
Oh my
an
God.
eldritch creature of the night?
Nice.
Whatever it is. Adrenaline. As the shape gets closer, it starts to look more and more humanoid. Then I see it's a person and they're running and I think it's pretty fast and I think it's running directly at me. I am in danger.
Punch it.
There is no reason anyone should be
Coughing
running
and gagging.
at night at anyone. I am not fighting nor flighting. I am just standing there, baked in fear. They get closer and closer, and once they were close enough, hello, hey. I figured out that they were not running at me at all. They were just on a nighttime jog. The funny thing about darkness is it messes with your sight. When your brain doesn't get all the information it needs, it'll just do you the favor of filling in the
It
gaps
just makes shit up.
itself. So my brain just assumed it was getting attacked. It was just an hallucination stemming from my fear. Cool. That is the thing that freaks me out about darkness. It's unknown, and that scares me. Anyway, those are my top fears. Thanks for watching.
Very nice, dude. Oh, man. That's so funny, man. Is that how you feel at night? Like your imagination just kind of runs wild? You just let it take control?
I have a very vivid and overactive imagination. I used to be terrified of the dark.
Yeah.
And what got me over that was online chat sites. So
okay.
That's a story for another day.
That seems like a well that we might dive down.
Yeah.
But thanks for bringing me here.
Okay, so you said you had a whale story.
Do you still want to tell it?
You can tell the whale story.
So my wife has like very vivid dreams. And my favorite whale story, we had woken up over the weekend, nice wake up. I think I woke up at like 8 a.m. So I slept in a little bit. And I roll over, see my wife there, a little bit of light shining on her face. And she wakes up all, like I just sleep. She's like, terrible, had a nightmare. I'm like, what? She's like, yep, nightmare. And I'm like, okay, of what? She was like, killer whales, they ate everybody. There was blood everywhere.
Yeah.
Just like blood thrown across the walls, and everybody died and got eaten by whales. On land, by the way. They were on land to eat people on land, not in water. We were just in a house, and there was blood and guts everywhere as the whales were eating everyone alive.
It's a recurring dream.
What is going on in the HP love races in your brain. You know, he had a phobia of the sea. That was like what sparked a lot of his writing. And a hatred of darks, which inspired the other part. Which part do you have, Skitten? Which part do you have?
It's so funny because I'm like not even afraid of like the ocean, just the things in it.
We've gone on so many cruises. We go on so many boats.
Yeah, I love boats.
Yeah, I can't get her to snorkel, but we can do everything else.
Yeah. I don't want to be in the water, on the water.
Right.
Not in it.
That's so good, dude.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for having me. Thanks for letting me tell a little story too.
I thought you were going to talk about when you were laying on my chest when we were watching that.
That's
nature
your
documentary.
favorite one. My favorite one is whales that walk on land.
They weren't walking. They were
grow little legs and like I'm gonna just wait.
They didn't grow legs.
Like I can just I'll stiff on that bitch ass thing. They ain't got no turn radius. I got thumbs, but y'all close the door. They don't even know I'm back here. They have no idea. They don't know how houses work.
Tell us about your deepest, darkest fears.
And I'll tell everyone that I know. But you don't know.
So we can use them against you.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, let us know some things, whether they're funny or whether they're deep-rooted that you're afraid of down in the comments below. Husband, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it.
I had to be here. Didn't have a choice.
Don't forget to leave your reaction requests and recommendations. And other than that, peace out, Hope Biscuits. It's Skitten Lit.